What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the MG Truck Series here on Fox Sports 1. We are back here on the dirt at Bristol. The temporary dirt, but nonetheless, dirt. And we're getting ready to kick things off for the main event. The Bristol Dirt Showdown. As last night we set the field, and tonight we're going to let them rip with a full field of 42 trucks. Here we go. Pace truck is in. We are about to begin. Green flag is in the air. Brian Scott, your pole sitter, leads us to the green flag, and we're racing here at Bristol. Matt Crafton rolls the high side, came so close to winning last season, gets edged out by his teammate. At the time, it was Shelby Howard in that 13 truck. Can he fight back, or bounce back rather, and claim redemption here tonight? He's got a long ways ahead of him, but he does lead the first lap. Now he clears Scott on the outside. Skinner to the outside of Brian Scott now. It's going to take a minute for that inside lane to get rolling, or will it? Because here comes the 6 of Colin Brown on the inside. Brown not afraid to chuck it down there and hope it sticks, and even almost made it stick. Trying to keep his nose inside, can't quite. He's going to fall back in line. Still all bunched up behind. They're 3 wide further back. Throughout the pack there are trucks everywhere, just outside the top 10. The lead, here comes Brian Scott back on the inside of Crafton yet again. Mike Skinner trying to roll the top, and he's going to get the run down the back straightaway. Crafton pulling away. Scott rolling the bottom through the corners yet again. It's like that outside lane gets the straightaway speed, the inside lane gets the corner advantage. So here comes the 4 of Ryan Newman. Newman back in the truck for this event. A lot of these teams grabbing MG Cup and in general more experienced drivers to race the dirt here, trying to ensure their best possible opportunity to make the field. As we got contact further back and one truck spinning, it's the 8 of Dennis Setzer around, and he's going to get hit by the 1 of Johnny Benson. Benson now sideways on the bottom of the racetrack. Caution is out for the first time here tonight, and let's go back and see what happened to Benson and Setzer. Why was Benson so far down on the racetrack? He must have had an issue of his own, but here's what happened. Dennis Setzer gets hooked by Terry Cook in the 25 and into the inside wall, bounces off, spins, little to no grip, and then the 1, I believe, was on the bottom of the racetrack having issues with his own truck. Let's go back and take a look here. Let's see, let's go on board. Oh, he sees the 8 going up. He's probably thinking he's going to slide up the racetrack, and he doesn't. Just runs right into the back of him there. Really unfortunate for Johnny Benson. Not sure why he didn't just let off, and I mean, I'm sure I know why, but it's just, I feel like it would have been better to just let off and sacrifice a position or two than pile into the back of him there. But looks like somebody's getting a lap back here. It's Brian Scott in the 16. No, he's the leader. I'm tripping. Yeah, let's get this thing back underway. And it's been a minute since I've been on NR, so forgive me if I'm a little slow with some things like changing cameras and stuff like that. But the green flag's back in the air. Brian Scott did not get a good jump at all. Matt Crafton goes back to the front. And Chris Jones just exited pit road right in front of our leaders here. He's trying to avoid going a lap down, it seems, but he will. He's way off the pace, and he's going to get lapped here pretty quickly. And now holding up a bunch of the leaders. Brian Scott being held up big time. They're 3 wide, and he's going to have to head back down pit road. I believe penalized by race control for merging unsafely, which, I mean, he did merge safely, but he came up right in front of the pack. Another truck having issues, also heading down the pit road. They're 3 wide. They're all bunched up 4 wide right here, all because of Chris Jones. This is why he received the penalty. Of JJ Yaley back out on the racetrack now. Jones on pit road being held for a couple laps here. For altering this race, as now Brian Scott has to work his way back up through the field as he pushes Ryan Newman down the front straightaway and past the 51 car. Crafton continues to lead. 87 to Chris Jones back on track. Still way off the pace. Crafton trying to figure out where to go. He's going to get checked up just a little bit, trying to be patient and figure out where the 87's going. He's going to dive to his inside this time. Now Chris Jones stuck on the outside as he goes yet another lap down. Not the way he wanted his night to go, that's for sure. And now Ryan Newman doesn't want to be patient. He sees the opportunity at the lead right there in front. He's going to go 3 wide. Chris Jones way up the racetrack. Against the outside wall there. He's trying to stay as high as he possibly can. Lots of contact being made. Kyle Busch through the middle, 3 wide for the race lead. Mike Skinner on the inside is going to back out, but here comes Ryan Newman with a run, looking at the high side of Crafton. Couldn't quite sneak his nose up there. Now here comes the 4 of Newman. Yet another run off turn number 2. Doesn't clear Kyle. I'd imagine he would have shot down to the inside, but another truck going a lap down. It's the 65 of JJ Yaley. Yaley, a driver that's got plenty of dirt racing experience in the USAC, the Silver Crown side of things, but unfortunately that truck seems to have an issue with it here tonight, so it doesn't really seem to have a shot, but he did race his way in to the field, so at least he did contribute to the team in some way, but it's unfortunate, and now he's getting hooked, and around goes Ryan Newman. Newman spinning in front of multiple trucks. Are they going to avoid him? Yes, they will. But Newman did a full 360, and the caution's going to come out yet again. A couple trucks up against the outside wall, coming off turn 4 there in reaction to Newman. Just as I was saying, it was really unfortunate for JJ Yaley. Things go from bad to worse for him here. As Dennis Setzer has heavy rear end damage, but he's still out on the racetrack, and it seems like he's passed a lot of people, so that's interesting. Blake Fees has some rear end damage. It all stemmed from this. Let's see what happened. Oh, I see. Brian Scott just a little impatient there with the lap traffic after what happened earlier, and just gets into the back of him and turns him. Right into Ryan Newman. Stacey Compton in the 60 has some left side damage as well. A lot of trucks making contact, trying to avoid disaster there. Green flag back in the air. Mike Skinner with a huge jump on the outside. Let's come off turn 2. Saw some contact and they're wrecking back there. Back up the racetrack. It's going to be a big stack up in turns 3 and 4. Trucks all over the place. Against the outside wall, and the caution's going to come out yet again. Another quick caution here on the restart. Mike Skinner's your leader. Let's see what happened. I just saw some trucks shoot to the inside there. I didn't see what happened to start all that. Oh, and it looks like it was the 10 of James Busher. Let's see, was there contact from Ryan Newman? Yes, it was. Newman frustrated after what happened, gets in the Busher. And the 11, the 86 up in the outside wall. I mean, they're wrecking all over the place. We're going to have to slow this one down just to take a look at what happened here. So we saw what sparked that. As TJ Bell and James Busher getting hooked into the inside wall together. But on the outside, Chris Mack, looks like Ryan Newman got up into the 06, or excuse me, that's Ian Slager. Slager, completely separately, I believe in reaction to Newman squeezing the 07 in the wall, probably believing there's going to be a wreck. Slager lets off. No, something broke. Because that truck abruptly cut to the right. So something seems to have broken on that 86 truck, which is really strange. And it slid into the wall, and there goes the 2 sliding into him. The 87 sliding up the track gets into the 86. The 23 is involved. A whole lot of them getting caught up here. So the 10, as he slides up the, so as that happens with the 86, the 10 sliding up the racetrack catches the 87. That pushes him up into the 86. And the rest of these guys, Hermie Sadler, the 23 of Jason White. I mean, all of these guys just slide up. As the 10 slides up, they get caught up in it. There's nowhere to go. You see the 44 getting to the back of the 40. Not too hard. No damage there. The 19. Slow it up. Didn't get too much damage. Austin Dillon in the 3 truck got a little bit of damage, but it's not too bad. Yeah, he got hit by the 17. The 17 got a piece of it there. It's just so hard to stop on dirt. These things slide for what feels like an eternity inside that race truck. You're hoping you don't hit anything, and the thing just keeps sliding. There's a lot less traction, obviously, and it's just a result of it. We're getting ready to go green yet again. The 5 of Mike Skinner out in front. The 60 running P2. Lines up on his outside. Green flag back in the air. Skinner doesn't get going. Stacy Compton jumps to the race lead. And Compton won last season at Las Vegas, the final race ever at Las Vegas for at least the top 3 series. And at least for now. And now Stacy Compton back out in front. Trying to win yet again in the 60 truck. A new team for Stacy here. And he has Mike Skinner rolling the inside. Trying to get by. That's the same move Shelby Howard used to win over Matt Crafton last season in that fantastic photo finish. As here comes the 6 of Colin Brown. Following through on the outside line. Colin Brown. Just wants to get close enough to make a move. The door is open. Tried to stick his nose in there. Couldn't quite get there. On the inside, or in the middle, tried to get his nose inside yet again. Stacy Compton doing a great job with that left side damage, hanging on to the race lead here. damage not really making much of a difference, but at least arrow-wise, but never know what he's dealing with inside the racetrack. Maybe it's handling fine, maybe it's handling slightly off, you never know, but that thing's been through a war, and he's hanging on tough here. There's a lot of faster trucks behind him. You see this big gaggle of trucks. They're all bunched up trying to get past Stacy Compton here. And Stacy hanging on as well as he can. The 5 truck trying the inside line. 1 truck way down on the bottom. It's 24 of David Starr trying to way inside of the racetrack to see if he can get something to work down there. Less banking down there. As the caution's out yet again, we got a big crash. Further back, Brad Keselowski's destroyed. Jamie Dick in the 08. Mike Bliss in the 40, all torn up. Let's see what happened back here. Oh, the 8. Setzer gets into the back of the 40 to 29, slides back up the racetrack. Bang! Nowhere for Jamie Dick to go in the 08 truck. Just another example of the dirt making it hard for these guys to avoid a wreck. And it's the product of dirt racing there. Dennis Setzer into the back of the 40. They collect the 29. They avoid hitting the inside wall here. But unfortunately, opposite of gravity is inertia. An object in motion stays in motion unless acted upon by a greater force. And well, they're sliding straight. The track curves to the left, and he grazes the door to 33 of Hornaday, who hasn't been having a great day. But it looked like he was going to get away fine until Jamie Dick comes along, avoiding the 40 up high, trying to cut low, but just slides, no control, right into the 29. And the 19 is lucky that the 29 truck slid down the racetrack. Opposite of what goes up must come down. What goes down must come up here at Bristol. These straightaways are so short. The 40 did catch the inside wall. These straightaways are so short that they'll be in the corner by the time they're done sliding, and they'll slide up the banking. And you see it right there. We'll watch it one more time from this angle. A big hit. Luckily everyone's okay. We're gonna have less than 10 laps to go here on the restart, hopefully the final restart of the night. But yeah, it's been a wild one here on the dirt at Bristol. And just waiting for the pace lights to go off, or the lights to go off on the pace truck, and there they go. So we'll be getting back underway here shortly. Green flag back in the air. Colin Brown got the jump that time. Colin Brown, your new race leader, looking for the win. Here comes 25 on the outside as well. Terry Cook up to second. Can he go for the win? Terry Cook is cooking here from Bristol, but not for long, because here comes the 60 back to his inside. Kyle Busch right on his rear bumper. Matt Crafton way on the inside. He's trying to make the super bottom of the racetrack work as he goes way low, lower than we've seen anyone else go today, almost down to where the white line would be, or where the transition from the banking to the apron would be on the pavement track. Crafton somehow making it work as low as he is on the track, less banking and all, carrying that momentum. The 6 of Brown doing a great job hanging on to the lead. not letting anybody get by him on the outside, making him work for it on the inside. As Terry Cook nearly cleared the 2 trucks to his inside there. Couldn't quite. Matt Crafton still sticking his nose in there. The 6 tried to cover. He did cover the middle on corner exit, preventing the 60 of Compton from getting in there. And now rolling the top yet again. Crafton didn't get a great run on the bottom. Here comes the 25 and the 60 yet again. The 6 moves down, blocks the run from the 60 truck. Crafton being held down low as well. The 60 forces his nose in there. 3 wide for the race lead. 3 laps to go. Coming to 2 to go this time by. Colin Brown playing defense. Racing his heart out here. Driving the race of his life. Trying to hang on and get the win here from the dirt at Bristol. 2 laps to go. The 60 of Compton back to the inside. Terry Cook on the high side trying to make it work. Crafton seems to have given up on the bottom, at least for right now. Riding around just hoping things fall his way. Doesn't look like they will. White flag in the air. 1 lap to go here on the dirt at Bristol. Stacy Compton hanging on. 1 final time. Down the back straightaway and into 3 and 4. Does he have enough of a gap? Here comes the 25. Here comes the 60. Side by side. They're not going to get there. Colin Brown wins it at Bristol. The rest of the field working their way across the line. They made it cleanly through these last few laps. But it's going to be Colin Brown heading the victory lane as he finally gets the win. After hanging on for many laps, fighting off 3 hard-charging drivers right behind him. That is going to do it. Hope you all enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button and subscribe. Man, what a race that was. Hope to see y'all next time. And until then, peace. We are back.